Ancient Greek Legos.
This was worth the hike. We found the fish.
You will win one day, don't worry.
Pickled fish is life. What do Greeks drink?
So today we're gonna see if we can see 2,500 years of history in a single day. Is it possible? Probably not, but we're gonna try it anyway.
Well, we know your reaction to Turkish coffee. Let's see your reaction to Greek coffee.
Honestly, I don't think it's any different. It looks like he just poured an entire bunch of grounds instead of a cup and filled it up with hot water. It looks like the world's biggest espresso. It smells like oh, damn. I felt a hair growing in my nose, just sniffing that.
Disgusting.
It's super hot right now. I'm not gonna be able to drink it at some moment. But what's cool is it does come with orange juice. Why do I have to be the one to experiment?
Well, because I just took a sip and I tried to keep my expression neutral. Try the coffee. It's not that hot anymore. It's cooled down.
Okay.
I think the cup is hotter than the coffee.
It tastes like somebody made a cup of coffee and then they just took every earthy spice that you had in your kitchen and you just dumped it in there.
It's very like gritty too. It's not like...
you could taste the texture of the coffee. It's not drip coffee. We're pretty sure of that. It's like that Turkish coffee where they kind of put it in that hot pot.
Yeah.
And you're drinking the grounds and everything else.
I don't hate it though. I like it because it's different. It's a different experience.
Yeah, it's got like a nutty flavor. I think like
it's like a meal within itself.
Yeah, there might be like cinnamon, nutmeg, and other things like that in there. It's very unique.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what we're used to in Italy, for sure. We'll see what the stuff we say about Greece. Maybe we'll end up in the same prison as Socrates. I think we're definitely going to have enough fuel to climb the mountains we'll be climbing this morning.
Are we going to be seeing Mount Olympus?
Yes.
I think we keep drinking more of that coffee, we'll be seeing Mount Olympus just from our seat.
But yeah, so this is relatively healthy. I would say, we got a protein, some carbs. We got a salad, so it's healthy. We got some feta.
We also don't know if this is normal, this kind of breakfast, because we're at a trendier, cuter place. There's a sign with English writing on it. It's not a tourist trap, as far as we can tell, but it does look like it's kind of aimed at tourists. So this might not be an average breakfast, but...
To be fair, nothing opens before 8 here.
Yeah.
So.
But it looks good though, so dig in. So we're at another one of these sites. This one is a temple of Zeus. And I'm not exactly sure it's worth the 20 euro per person fee, only because, again, we're looking at what once was. There's no real image of what it actually looked like in its peak. And I think that if at the beginning, or where you're paying for the tickets, if they had this image, let's say, of this is what it used to look like in its glory days, then I think it'd be a lot cooler and a lot easier to imagine it. But for me, it's kind of hard because I'm just seeing a handful of columns.
So I think from 117 or 104, there are only 17 left.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And you can actually, one of the interesting things that I notice about the columns that I guess you don't notice in pictures is that the ones that have fallen over are in these like big chunks, these little cylinders. And I think that that's actually how they made them. I used to think that this was just like one huge piece that they just kind of stood up and it stayed there. I mean, I'm no architect, so I don't know how the hell they made them. But it kind of looks like they have like these chunks, these discs, and they kind of just piled them up as high as they need them. And it's kind of like dominoes or like Legos or something like that. So Greek Legos.
Ancient Greek, yeah.
Ancient Greek Legos.
I think if you walk around it, you can see pretty much the whole entire site. I mean, the columns are huge. They're like 17 or something meters tall. So it's not like they're tiny, you need to get close to them. I guess if you're a huge history buff, yes. So if you look around, it looks like I'm in a jungle, but I'm still at the Temple of Zeus. And you will see around the fence, there's like these little walkways people made, because we're not the only ones that think 20 euro ticket is a bit steep. If it was 10, I think probably I would do it. But for 20, man, that's pushing it.
So if you get close enough to the fence, you can see inside without having to pay.
Yeah, I mean, the photo's pretty good. I'll overlay it now, so.
I was telling Maryana that I think my conspiracy is that they put like tree shrubs all over the place because they try to disincentivize people from being able to get close to the fence because they want them to pay for the ticket.
If you're cheap, you're cheap. You'll persevere. You can tell we're not the only ones that think that the tickets are a ripoff. We just walked around to the other side and you can see literally like maybe 20, 30 people here. And everyone's just getting a picture with the temple right there, which is pretty funny. And there's like literally inside, there's like 2 or 3 people. One of the things we learned while traveling to very touristy cities or visiting very historical cities is bring good shoes and also wake up early because you'll get to have the sights all to yourself. I think if we keep talking trash, talking smack, we're gonna end up in one of these Greek prisons.
Somebody left a whole cigarette in there. I don't think Socrates is gonna be in there to smoke your Newport. This would be worse. There's less space in here.
I think this would be a bad time to find out what kind of snakes they have in Greece.
I can't imagine that there's too many, at least not in a big city like Athens.
With our luck, I feel like we're always the 1% in the bad luck section. Not in the good way, 1%. Somewhere up here, there's a really, really good viewpoint, and I really want to check it out because this is the one that's more difficult to get to. So I'm hoping there's less people because there's the other one on the opposite side of town, but you can see the Acropolis, I think, better from this side if you will survive the journey up. Are we going the right way?
Who knows? I mean, if you go in any direction, you're gonna find history somewhere.
You know what the worst part about all this is? We're gonna have to go down.
Where the hell are we?
We're literally in the center of Athens. How is this?
Dude, that's kind of wild. The camera's not gonna pick this up, but you can see the entire city from here.
You think this was worth the hike?
Yeah, dude, this is probably the best spot that we found so far to get photos. Even if it's just a selfie, honestly, with the Acropolis in the background, this is a view that can't be beat.
All of Athens too, look at that.
Yeah, you can't see it, again, we can't see it on the
hills.
camera, but they're just tiny little dots, but you can see it just for...
And maybe, is it too early for drinks? What do Greeks drink?
10 a.m. We're from Italy, they drink this early, but I don't think
Sucks.
Greeks are drinking this early.
Allora.
We'll see.
Vern, where are we going?
Yes.
I think we teleported somehow to Santorini.
Dude, it's a lot less pretty than Santorini, I'll tell you.
No, it's let's see, Google images versus expectations.
Yeah, this is Santorini with a lot of graffiti. Although no tourists, not that many anyway, so we're good.
No, I think go right. It's prettier right. Don't
Ooh,
look at the
okay.
left side. This is cute. Oh, okay. Well, it's just interesting how we turned from all the graffiti and the modern buildings to this.
True, these are actually people's houses. It feels a little bit intrusive, but at the same time, it's beautiful, so we're gonna look at it.
I mean, not bad background view of the Acropolis above.
True. Hey, this ain't for big people.
I think this city has the most graffiti we've seen anywhere.
Yeah, some of it's tasteful, like in this area. It looks actually kind of nice. This is like maybe an artistic area where people just come and they just draw things on there, but in a lot of the other places, it's not. It's
just tagging.
Somebody's name, somebody's calling for a revolution of some kind, edgy stuff like that, but...
All the hard workers.
Yeah.
Just gonna put it out there.
Here, it's at least tasteful and beautiful, so I can at least appreciate that.
I kept seeing these really cute aesthetic stairs all over social media, and they are charming, they are cute, but the prices are a little outrageous for what it is, and you will be squished like a sardine sitting to one another. So we passed on this.
I think one of my favorite things, at least, is when we travel to a new country or a new city, is to go to like these big markets, and they have everything from fruits, vegetables, meat, and people haven't seen a lot of cameras here, so they're staring at us. But I heard that you can get some really, really good seafood here, and I definitely want to find that here.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna buy anything. Obviously, we're on vacation, so we're not gonna buy anything and bring it back to our hotel and cook it. That's just not something
Just
we do.
buy a giant lamb, just start roasting it.
This guy, we got a DJ over there by the fish booth.
It smells good here. It smells fresh. It smells like fish and meat. There's a giant lamb head over there. Very fresh.
Damn, that's like look at this, a small lamb.
Wow. I mean, if you live in Greece, this is where you shop. It looks amazing.
And if you're a vegan or vegetarian, probably avoid this place.
Skip this part, I'm sorry. Let's go left. Let's see what we can find.
Look at lamb heads.
I think that's like a dish. If you're Greek, comment down below. I saw online there's just like this dish you can get that it's like a lamb head and it's like cooked in a stew. And yeah, I want to find the seafood because I know there's really good octopus here. So that's what we're on the lookout for. That guy's just chopping ahead. Oh my God. So we found the meat at the market, but we couldn't find the fish yet. But since we saw so much meat, we decided to get some.
Yeah, this
and
is
of
a
course,
snack.
more Greek beer. So this is kind of like a free lunch snack break. Good news, we found the fish and it smells amazing. Fishy, but amazing. There's the octopus. Now we gotta find one that we can eat straight up. It's so small. Oh my God. We managed to find some seafood, whatever this place is. Vernon, it looks
We don't know what the name of it is, we don't know where we're at, and we don't know what we're about to eat.
So there's no menu. I just told her, give me a little bit of everything, a little bit of seafood to try everything. So Vernon looks a little...
I'm nervous.
I'm optimistic.
This is how our marriage works.
Also, I think the people at the market so far, I think they are the nicest Greeks we've met so far. Everyone's just like, I got some fish juices on me, but everybody's smiling. Everyone's like happy to pose for photos. This guy behind us wants to drink with us. So
I don't think he's just drinking water, and I don't think he's drinking beer. He's drinking the hard stuff.
Oh, what do they have here? What is their like equivalent?
So they have
Grappa?
ouzo, which kind of sounds like, don't say it out loud, because there's probably like this phrase or this idea that like if you say it out loud, people want to drink with you. I'm not trying to get wasted. It's only noon, but here comes the lady with our stuff.
We go to some very fancy restaurants sometimes, but honestly, this is my favorite type of food. Any day, any time of day, I'll have all the time. Like, I asked her to give me a little bit of everything, and she definitely delivered. So we have Vernon's favorite, some little pickled fish, some shrimp. I forgot what she called these. It's the grape leaves with the rice. I put it on the bottom. It's like a thing to eat in Greece. We got more fish, we got mussels, we got bread, tomatoes. I think that's it. Maybe some hot peppers. Vern, what are you trying first?
I'm gonna try the hot peppers.
Good idea.
Yeah. Good.
All fish.
Oh, fish, no. Fish good. See.
Good.
We don't know what language to speak to people anymore because we got Spanish, Greek, we got Italian, we got English. It's all over the place. I'm starting with the mussels. Ooh, I've never had pickled mussels in my life.
Pickled mussels? Oh boy.
Ooh.
My guts.
Ooh. It's good. It sounds crazy. Try it. As I love this. I ate this as a kid. Any pickled fish. If you're Eastern European, you know, pickled fish is life. Vern?
Oh boy, okay.
I love Greece. Ooh, I almost stabbed Vernon with a toothpick. It's sour.
Not exactly my thing.
I'm gonna try, this is like the thing to try here. I'm gonna do one bite.
That's dolma. They have that in Turkey, they have that all over the
They
Balkans.
call it something else here, I think.
It's dolma something, but it's dolma. It's like grape leaves with stuffed with other
But
things.
sometimes the leaf is a little hard. This one's perfectly soft. I'm telling you, hole-in-the-wall places are the best.
See this, I'm down for.
It's good. I'm gonna try the shrimp, but I think it's gonna be a little bit more messy. So I don't know, maybe we'll start for future videos a live stream. So make sure to subscribe for more adventures and more foodie stuff. And let us know below, do you like more travel stuff or food stuff? Because honestly, we're right now kind of split what we want to do. Because we like to torture ourselves by walking 25,000 steps, but we also like to be fat piggies and stuff our faces. So let us know down in the comments. So we'll see where the future of this channel holds. Greek olive oil. With some fish juices. So we didn't find any octopus, but we found some amazing people.
So you definitely need a lot of energy to hang out in that place because the fish might be dead, but the people are very much alive. It's just non-stop action.
Greece isn't just about food and ruins. Definitely make sure to visit at least one or two of these beautiful churches. I think on this trip alone, we ended up visiting probably at least a dozen or two because on the outside they're beautiful and inside they will just take your breath away.
I think Vernon discovered during this trip that he thinks he's like some archaeologist or something.
I think of myself like a philosopher, you know. Usually whenever Maryana and I have a couple of drinks, I start laying into her my theories about the world, and I'm kind of an armchair philosopher.
Yeah, then he sleeps on the couch with the dog. That's where his philosophy gets him. So gentlemen, don't be like Vernon.
Be like me. Take advice. You will win one day, don't worry.
So now that we're closer to some of these columns, you can see because it's weathered away, it is in sections. So Vernon, you were right earlier. So it's not like one piece, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7.
Yeah, I'm
pieces.
not a history buff or know anything about history at all, to be fair, but that is pretty obvious when you get really, really close up. You can just see each one's about, I don't know, like 1.5 meters, maybe? And then they just kind of stack them up like that, however high they need them.
It honestly looks like a green screen, doesn't it, behind?
It does.
With this blue sky, it looks like an anime sky.
So it's kind of cloudy right now, and so this light is really soft, but at the same time, the clouds are out and they look beautiful,
Yeah.
so everything right now is just lit up perfectly.
Also, I would not recommend coming here in the summer. I think this is the biggest tip about Athens I see nobody talk about. It's May right now and it's so hot. We're dying. We probably drank like 5 gallons of water already. We took 14,000 steps. So you don't see everything on camera, but it is so hot and it's actually still pretty busy. So I think if you come here in July and August, Good luck with that because it's too much. Honestly, I think I would be exhausted after 2 hours. I think if we drove to Greece, we'd probably leave with a cat. Oh, you're friendly. Fried calamari smells really good. Yes, we're eating again, but to be fair, what you don't see on camera is the 5,000 steps we just took exploring some beautiful ruins. And we had the feta for breakfast already, and I thought it was delicious. The olive oil here is a 10 out of 10. Calamari. I got lemon juice everywhere.
I don't mind because I got lemonade, so if you get lemon juice in my lemonade, I guess it's just enhancing it.
I think for dinner, we're gonna try to find like a nice big octopus tentacle so Vernon can have it because I know how much he loves it. People are right, the seafood in Greece is super fresh, very nice. Also, of course, how can I forget?
I don't think anybody has mentioned online how tricky the climb to the Acropolis can be. If you're coming in the summer, bring water, always wear good shoes because it's extremely uneven and a little dangerous to climb up here. Also, it's extremely windy, like windy. We're from Chicago, but this wind is a whole other level. As soon as you reach the top, honestly, you will be blown away because you are looking at 2,500 years of history on this hill and it's overlooking Athens and just everything is so perfect. The sky, the way the buildings are, the city layout. Honestly, we were just kind of there for like 20 minutes, just not talking and enjoying the view because video photos don't do this place justice of how stunning and beautiful it is. To actually be here and to experiences, to see the history that I've only seen in books, it was worth the trip. This alone was worth the trip. This was such a perfect way to end the night. We found this really nice little wine bar and they happen to also have like very local, very kind of modern take on some of the traditional dishes. So I was so happy to eat here. We had so much wine because you know us and we have to have our wine. So this was our first time ever trying Greek wine and it did not disappoint. We also had lamb prosciutto. Yeah, lamb prosciutto and jamon iberico from the Peloponnese region. I finally had my octopus. We had some more wine. We had the most interesting souvlaki tacos, more wine. Again, I can't emphasize how amazing this little bar. This was the perfect end to a perfect day in Athens.